Two absolute truths in this world. Reality television is anything but, and the key to losing weight is slow and steady wins the race. One of these applies to NBC's The Biggest Loser, and the other, not so much. We hate to burst your bubble, but plenty of participants and new research allege that the reality series' rapid weight loss tactics actually harm the lives of contestants instead of saving them. Thanks to new medical studies and online chatter, the untold truth of The Biggest Loser has been exposed. Big study of Biggest Loser. In May 2016, the National Institute of Health published results from a 6-year study of former Biggest Loser contestants from Season 8. The results? Before the show began, participants had normal metabolisms for people of their size, but as the contestants rapidly lost weight during the show, their metabolisms actually slowed down. That explained why it was difficult for them to keep the weight off after the show's finale. The New York Times reported in May 2016, quote, in fact, most of that season's 16 contestants have regained much, if not all of the weight they lost so arduously. Some are even heavier now. The results, the researchers said, were stunning. They showed just how hard the body fights back against weight loss, often through drastic changes in metabolism. After the study's publication, former contestants reached out to the media to supplement the study's findings. They claimed tactics used on the show encouraged shocking weight loss and ultimately led to the destruction, not the rehabilitation of their bodies. Suzanne Mendonca from Season 2 spoke with Fox & Friends, saying that joining the show was
the biggest mistake of my life. I had a wonderful career, and basically The Biggest Loser took it all away. Biggest mistake, I should have never went on the show.
Jillian Michaels' caffeine pills. In 2013, scandal rocked season 15 of The Biggest Loser after trainer Jillian Michaels gave her team caffeine pills to increase their activity during a critical week of the season, resulting in a 4-pound penalty at that week's weigh-in. Michaels stood by her decision. She later hinted that the caffeine debacle may have been manipulated in order to bring back eliminated contestant Ruben Studdard, who was a fan favorite. When a viewer tweeted that Michaels was, quote, being used to bring a famous contestant back, the trainer tweeted back, quote, you're spot on. Bob Harper and alleged street drugs. While Michaels broke the rules by giving her team caffeine pills, the big problem the show had with it was that she didn't get a doctor's permission. And according to former Biggest Loser contestants, forms of legalized speed as well as illegal street drugs are allegedly allowed on the show as long as the trainer is granted permission by Dr. Rob Huizinga, the resident physician for the series. One anonymous source close to the production told the New York Post that, quote, show trainer Bob Harper and one of his assistants have supplied contestants with Adderall and Yellow Jackets, pills containing ephedra extract, an ingredient the FDA banned in 2004, all in an effort to speed up weight loss. Meanwhile, the Harvard-educated physician denied the claims via an email to the Post. He wrote, quote, nothing could be further from the truth. Contestants are told at the start of the show that there is zero tolerance for any weight loss drugs. Urine drug screens and the evaluation of serial weights are repeatedly used to flush out possible illicit use. Trainers aren't who they appear to be. While they act a certain way when the cameras are rolling, apparently the trainers didn't keep up the performance after filming stopped. Former contestants told the New York Post that their trainers' behind-the-scenes personalities could be downright demonic. Kai Hibbert of Season 3 claimed that, quote, they would say things to contestants like, you're gonna die before your children grow up. You're gonna die just like your mother. We've picked out your fat person coffin. That was in a text message. One production assistant told a contestant to take up smoking because it would cut her appetite in half. In June 2014, Michaels left the show for the third time because she was reportedly deeply concerned about the show's mean-spirited storylines and poor care of the contestants, according to a source for People. The week between weigh-ins. Reality TV shows stick to production schedules that can play loose with the actual sequence of events. One former Biggest Loser participant said the supposed week between weigh-ins on the show is not always an actual week. When asked about the weeks, Season 4's Nicole Mahalik told AV Club, quote, it just depends on the production schedule. Some weeks would be as little as 5 days, and some would be 2 weeks long. Serious injuries and illnesses. The medical community generally agrees that steady weight loss of 2 pounds or less per week is the best way to trim fat and keep it off. Of course, that slow pace doesn't work on The Biggest Loser. Due to their severely restricted diets and grueling 5 to 8 hours of workouts per day, contestants put their bodies through a highly uncommon weight loss regimen. And Kai Hibbert had the nasty side effects to prove just how uncommon it was, which she described to the New York Post. Quote, my hair was falling out, my period stopped, I was only sleeping 3 hours a night. My thyroid, which I never had problems with, is now crap. The original Biggest Loser, Ryan C. Benson, has frequently spoken about the starvation tactics he used to lose enough weight to win Season 1. Benson told the New York Times that by the finale, he was dehydrating himself to the point that he was urinating blood. Meanwhile, NBC offered a statement in response to the New York Post report. Quote, "Our contestants are closely monitored and medically supervised. The consistent Biggest Loser health transformation of over 300 contestants through 16 seasons of the program speak for themselves." Perhaps that's true, but in June 2016, after all of these allegations hit the news, the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department announced that it would launch an inquiry into the show's methods. No matter what they find in their probe, there's one thing everyone should keep in mind. The next time you're at a gym and you see a trainer do this,
I'm sick of just words, talk. Shut the up. Just do it. Just stop talking and do it.
maybe you should run the other way. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch more videos like the one you just saw, and leave us a comment to let us know which Biggest Loser secret surprised you the most.